Why we need oil and natural gas. Have you ever found yourself wondering why people who work in industries such as oil fields, oil refineries, chemical plants, gas plants, and other similar industrial settings start to worry whenever a politician or other advocates push to steer away from using crude oil? Whether you may realize it or not, it is nearly impossible to get through your everyday life without using a product that is derived from crude oil or natural gas. Crude oil is one of Earth's resources that help to keep our lives in motion. According to History.com, oil in the United States dates all the way back to 1859, when it was first struck in Pennsylvania by Edwin Drake. The discovery of oil in Pennsylvania quickly boosted local economies, and towns began to boom in ways which people had never seen before. Soon after the discovery, John D. Rockefeller and a partner owned a commission firm in Cleveland, Ohio, which they sold. And in 1866, they built a small oil refinery. In 1867, Rockefeller, along with his brother William, S.B. Harkness, and Henry M. Flagler, created what would eventually become the Standard Oil Company. It did not take long for oil and natural gas to make its mark on the United States. The immediate impact began with railroads being built, cities becoming bigger, and better foreign trading, especially with Europe. In the early 1900s, the automobile was introduced, and a whole new use for gasoline was found. Originally, gasoline was thought to be a useless byproduct created when distilling oil for kerosene. It was soon discovered that gasoline could be used to power automobiles. Although oil and natural gas played a crucial role in the early growth and development of the United States up to this point, it would be the start of World War II that would really stimulate the oil industry to new heights and make it a key resource. According to History.com, oil company research and executive leadership played major roles in the conflict, which increased the number of products made from petroleum and natural gas, including the explosive TNT and artificial rubber. Also during this time, the Jersey DuPont jointly owned product tetryl lead was found to improve airplane speed by adding it to gasoline. Have you ever stopped and looked at something, wondering where it came from or how it was made? Whether you may realize it or not, it is nearly impossible to get through your everyday life without using a product that is derived from crude oil or natural gas. It may be obvious that gasolines, jet fuels, propane, and natural gas are all byproducts of crude oil that we use daily, mostly in transportation and energy. What may not be obvious are all the miscellaneous items, medicines, beauty supplies, and everyday household items that are made from oil. According to RankinEnergy.com, one 42-gallon barrel of oil creates 19.4 gallons of gasoline. The rest, which is over half, is used to make things like dresses, vitamin capsules, curtains, shampoo, toothpaste, clothes, aspirin, lipstick, phones, furniture, tires, roads, perfumes, soap, and thousands of other products. RankinEnergy.com also states that as of now, there are over 6,000 products made from oil and counting. Do you know or have a loved one or a friend that has a job either directly or indirectly related to the oil and natural gas industry? If you answered yes to this, then you're probably not alone. According to GrowLouisianaCoalition.com, the oil and natural gas generates more than 260,000 jobs in Louisiana, which is enough to fill LSU's Tiger Stadium 3 times over. In 2015 alone, the industry supported $72.8 billion in sales for Louisiana businesses and generated over $19.2 billion in household earnings for Louisianans, which happens to be more than the gross domestic products of 100 of the 211 countries ranked by the World Bank in 2016. According to GrowLouisianaCoalition.com, the oil and natural gas industry also paid $688.7 million in direct taxes and fees, and more than $1.346 billion in indirect taxes and fees, for a total of $2 billion contributed to the state treasury. Louisiana is also the number 2 producer of crude oil and the number 4 producer of natural gas in the United States. According to GrowLouisianaCoalition.com, just in West Baton Rouge Parish alone, the annual average income for a job in the industry is $131,986. which is $78,000 more than the median income in the parish. It would be nearly impossible to replace everything about the way we live and provide for our families if these important industries were to be jeopardized in any way. The oil and natural gas industry continue to be a crucial part of our everyday lives. Not only do they ensure our security with providing thousands of high-paying jobs that are essential to our economy, but also the many luxuries and appliances we might inadvertently take for granted in our day-to-day lives. Thanks.